Now we'll explain you the palletizing function of video inspection microscope. Palletizing is actually you keep 10 to 12 components, or say n number of components, which can be fitted on a workstage in a form of a grid in rows and columns format, and that distance should be approximately the same. The distance between the two devices should be approximately the same. You have to mention that distance in the program. Also, you have to mention the number of PCs which are there in the rows and the number of PCs which are there in the columns. Now you can see in this case, we are making a palletizing program for 10 ball pen tips. Now in this case, you can see the tips are approximately equally placed, which is very easy to do so, and we have feeded in that we have 2 rows and we have 5 columns of objects which are kept on the workstage. Now once you have made a program for just one tip, you can repeat the same program for say n number of tips. You have to just feed in how many rows and columns you have. Now we have made a program for one ball pen tip. We will be repeating that program 10 times in order to have the readings. You can see on the right hand side monitor, this is the tip. This is the real-time image of the tip. Now let's start the program. Now you can see this. You can see automatic scanning of tip is being proceeded. Yeah. This is the first tip number 1, which is being scanned. Now it is moved to tip number 2. All the similar dimensions of tip are calculated. And what you will get is you can get drawings of all the tips. You will get the Excel results of all the tips. Now it has moved to tip number 3. Now tip number 4. Now you can see whatever parameters we have feeded for tip number 1, it is calculating only those parameters for all the other tips. We need not to program for other tips. Once you have made a program for one tip, we are repeating the same program for 10 tips. Tip number 5. I'll just show you the fineness of the points. See how fine the points are. Yeah. This is the advantage of face detection. Tip number 6. Tip number 7. So the benefit of this is, suppose you have similar kind of parts. You keep those parts on the workstage. You can keep any number of parts which can be fitted on the workstage. You press the start button. What you will get is drawing of all the parts. You will get the SPC results. You can do a comparison of one of the dimensions. You can have an SPC result of that. You will have the Excel results with color-coded pass and fail of the dimensions. So all these dimensions can be fitted in. Then this is tip number 9. Now it is proceeding to the last tip. This is the tip number 10. This is the tip number 10. Now the program has finished. You can see the program has successfully finished running. You can see the drawing of 10 number tips. You can see the results for each of the tips. Then you can perform the SPC analysis of the tips also. So this is how the palletizing function of these 10 number tips actually worked. So likewise, you can make a jig or a fixture arrangement for your kind of component. Your components may be big or small. You can make a jig fixture for that. And you can repeat the same program for n number of features, sorry.